Program Director, Mr. May, our Regional Director, all the managers from Gauteng Region, our colleagues, staff from Gauteng Region, and all the students who have joined this platform, good morning. I've shared with you my presentation for this morning. We firstly like to welcome you, all our new students, and some of the old students who might have joined this platform. We'd like to welcome you to UNISA. You'd probably know that UNISA is one of the mega university. When we're talking about a mega university, we're talking about the university that has more than 100,000 students. So that's how massive UNISA is. If you have watched the welcome video, you'd have seen that we already have more than 380,000 students. So we are a massive university. But today we have invited you to join the orientation session organized by the Gauteng region. Now, it's important for you to know that UNISA has about 7 regions. We have offices in Eastern Cape, KwaZulu-Natal, Midlands. When we talk Midlands, we're talking Rustenburg and so forth, not KZN. We've got regional offices in the Northeastern. Northeastern would cover Limpopo and those areas. We've got offices in the Western Cape. We even have presence in Ethiopia, that's in Africa. But as I've said, today we've invited you to Gauteng region. So we hope that most of you are from this region. Gauteng region comprises of 5 offices. So we've got presence in Ekurhuleni, there's a UNISA office. If you go to Florida, there's a UNISA office. Johannesburg, we've got the Regional Service Center there. We've also got offices in Sunnyside, which is our hub, if I can say so, kind of like a head office for the region. And we also have presence at the Vaal. Now, the purpose of inviting you to join us for this orientation, as the program director touched on it a little bit during the introduction, we want to share with you what we do as a university and as a region. We want to share with you how we can support you as a student. Remember, our ultimate purpose, it's same as your goal. That is for you to succeed, to complete your studies, to graduate, and be able to start your career. But for you to reach that level, you need to easily maneuver through your years of studying at UNISA. So as a regional office, as a Gauteng region, we have a goal to support you to achieve all your targets. So the orientation session today, we're going to be talking about all the services that are offered by the 5 offices, the 5 Gauteng UNISA offices. What services do we offer to our students? But more importantly, we're going to share with you what support is available for you as a UNISA student. So I want to plead with you, all our students who are in this platform, to please use this session to get as much information as possible with the various presenters during the question and the answer session. Ask as many questions as you'd like as possible, so that when you leave this orientation, you have as much information as possible to easily maneuver or to navigate through your studies through UNISA. Now, on the program today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have presentations from our colleagues from the counseling unit, from the library, from the tutorial service. We're also going to have presentation from student administration. Student administration is very broad. It covers student funding, it covers student assessment. So all those topics I've seen, before we started on the chat, already a number of students are asking registration-related questions. So the opportunity will come. We're going to have that presentation, and then we're also going to have the question and an answer sessions. We're going to have colleagues from our technology enhanced learning that in fact involves encompasses our labs. We've got laboratories, computer labs, for which if you are registered, you want to do your assignments or you have exam that you have to write online, these are the colleagues who can actually assist you. So we want you to know our facilities and what our facilities have, and we in fact invite you to use our facilities because they are there for you. We have more support, which you will hear about during this orientation. We have our communications unit. By now, the invitation, the link to join this orientation, you've received it through this communications unit. So any communication that we have to make to communicate with you, it goes via these colleagues. So they will explain to you how they communicate, when will you receive when can you check your Facebook, or which tool are they using to communicate with our student, and how you as a student can communicate back to us. For students who are having some or one other kind of a disability, we have a unit at UNISA called the ARC Suite unit. These are colleagues, or this is the unit that specializes, that really takes care, focuses on students with disabilities. So if you do have a disability, UNISA has supports you. So we don't want you to struggle because of one or other type of a disability. They cover all the wide range of disabilities. So they will also introduce themselves, how you can reach them, how they can assist you, so that, you know, if you're having, as I've said, any type of disability, they can be able to assist you. We want you to know that you, as a UNISA student, you've got a representative, you've got a National SRC, Student Representative Councils. You also have, you know, local, depending where you are. If you are in Johannesburg, for an example, there's also a Student Representative Council from that office. If you are in Sunnyside, there's a Student Representative Council in that office. So they will also be given an opportunity to introduce themselves, to let you know how you can reach them with UNISA management or UNISA staff, or you've got suggestions, because we don't want to only receive, you know, complaints, but we also want to receive compliments. So where we are doing well, please also highlight those. We also have colleagues from a unit which deals with first year experience. Most of you, this would probably be your first year. This will be your first engagement with UNISA. How can you navigate? How can you meet with fellow students? How can you get the assistant you need? And how can you make your experience exciting and memorable? We will have such a presentation. So my job is simply to welcome you, to say, hold on, sit tight, because we're going to have an exciting program which is going to cover probably all the questions that you already have in mind. But at the end of the session, we will open the session for question and answers. So in conclusion, as I've said before, we want to encourage you to visit our various regional service centers or offices. We want to encourage you to use the services that are there for you, because we are here to support you. We want to hear from you. We want to see how we can improve. We want to hear how we can make your experience at UNISA a memorable experience, so that you enjoy your few years that you will be with us here at UNISA. But we want you to, at the end of the day, to complete your studies, graduate, and come back as an alumna of this university. You have fellow students, I've seen on the chat, others are already saying, hey, can we form study group? Yes, online you can discuss it, but you know, if you come to our campuses, that's where you meet fellow students. You can see them face to face, and it's very easy to start those study groups and get fellow support from your student. So in conclusion, I want to say we wish you the best during your journey as a UNISA student. We wish you a success in your studies, that you're going to complete your studies in record time and represent UNISA as best as you can. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy this session for today. Thank you, Program Director.